Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 flight instructor myths that may be more common than you think. Now, there's a lot that goes into being a flight instructor, but when you're unfamiliar with the job title, it can be difficult to determine what they do and what they don't. Now, for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Cassandra. I'm a certified flight instructor. Before that, I briefly worked online for Delta Airlines as a flight attendant, so this channel is all about the world of aviation. Whether you're interested in becoming a pilot, a flight attendant, or you're just interested in the aviation industry in general, welcome. This channel is for you, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, let's debunk some common flight instructor myths. So let's start with our first myth. Myth number 1. We teach people about flying on the ground. Sometimes it's thought that we go up to a podium with a projector and teach people about flying in a classroom. While this can be part of our job, depending on the teaching opportunity, a ground instructor is usually employed to do this, at least when you're talking about concentrated 141 schools. Our primary role is to take you up physically and teach you how to fly. Just like a driving instructor would get in the car with you and teach you how to drive on the road. So we're pilots who teach other people how to become pilots. Myth number 2, we can fly any aircraft we see. Now, it would be pretty cool if we could fly that Globemaster or that F-22 over there, but maybe I have high hopes. Maybe we can fly a Dreamliner or an A320. We gotta at least be able to do that since our job title is pilot, right? Unfortunately, I hate to burst your bubble, but that assumption is incorrect. The truth is, our aircraft qualifications vary drastically from pilot to pilot, and that's mostly due to job opportunities, which allow us to fly these aircraft in the first place. So when a pilot is hired at Delta, United, American, all the majors, for instance, they're trained in one specific aircraft. Now, we can transfer from one aircraft to another within the fleet if that opportunity is available, but someone who's currently flying an A330, for instance, isn't allowed to fly a Boeing 737 or an A320 for that matter. I will give a little caveat to this. If you see a single engine aircraft, which might look a little something like this, or this, or this, chances are we're able to fly those. And that's mostly because when we're trained to become pilots, we typically choose to start out learning in a single-engine aircraft, which that qualification can never be taken away from you. So we might have to do some refresher flights to get back into the feel of it, kind of like a truck driver getting back into driving a sedan after so long. But it's something that we're typically able to fly when you see that. Myth number 3, we get paid a lot. Typically, when you hear the job title pilot, you think that we're making a lot of money, right? Unfortunately, this assumption couldn't be further from the truth in most cases. Most flight instructors do not get paid very much due to the fact that we're not salaried workers. We get paid by the hour, and if the weather is really crappy for that week or even that month, we don't get paid anything, not even minimum wage. There are some career flight instructors who are salaried and receive benefits, etc., but those are few and far between. Most of us flight instructors use this as a stepping stone position, so we can build our hours and move on to the next job opportunity, which is typically the job you're thinking of where pilots earn a lot of money. So if you're wondering why there isn't a full-blown uprising about flight instructors not making enough, that stepping stone opportunity is the reason why. Nonetheless, it isn't great, but it is what it is. Myth number 4. While flight instructing, we can fly in virtually any weather condition. So you might have gone on a flight where you looked out the window and you couldn't see anything outside. Well, that's called IMC. When we go up with our students, there are only certain stages in their training where we can do this with them. And that makes up a minority of their training, so we're usually not able to go up with our students unless there are blue skies and good weather. And if there's a thunderstorm, you can forget about it. And finally, myth number 5, we travel all around the country. Now, while it is possible to fly all around the country in a single-engine aircraft, As a flight instructor, the farthest we'll go is about 300 miles, which, if you need a reference, for instance, I live in North Dallas, so kind of the Dallas Metroplex area. So the farthest that I would go with a student is Oklahoma City. So not very far when you actually think about it. And just for fun, I'm going to post some breadcrumbs, so tracks where I have flown with my students, so you can see where we've gone. Now typically we depart from our home airport, we go over to the practice area and review or introduce maneuvers, and then we head back. Or we just go to a nearby airport and consider that a cross-country, since I work with European students now, so they have different definitions of the word cross-country compared to domestics. But that's it, guys. So in summation, we don't teach people how to fly on the ground. We can't fly any aircraft we see. Unfortunately, we don't get paid that much typically. We can't fly in any weather condition while we're flight instructing with our students. And finally, we don't travel all around the country. So that's it, guys. Those are the 5 flight instructor myths debunked. So I hope you found this video useful, entertaining, informative, etc., etc. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up so I know that you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.